Hi there, my name is Chris and I'm here for the Smarter Than Yesterday podcast with Darren and Alex, here to talk about my Couch to 5k journey, which has now led to a Couch to 10k journey. Enjoyed every moment of it, and we're going to discuss where my next move will be, hopefully half marathon.
Chris, welcome to the podcast. How you doing, mate?
I'm fine, thank you. As I said earlier, this is all new to me, and the whole everything, sat here chatting with you guys, and just this whole situation is all new, but I'm open and I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
quality.
Well, there's a reason why you're here, and we're going to get into that bit. But tell us a bit about you. You know, a bit about your upbringing. You're a Hereford lad.
Yeah, Hereford lad, born in Hereford, brought up around the Moor Farm area. Born a long time ago now, 1970 I was born, so...
55?
Yeah, 55, you got it, yeah. So now, born in Hereford, went to Whitecross School, local school, and then we lived, as I said, in the Moor Farm area, and then when I was 12, we moved out to the Cannon Pine Road with my parents, obviously, and grew up out there, and spent a lot of time when I was younger with my grandfather, who he was always working on the farm, so... School holidays, whatever, I was out away from the town, get out and spent a lot of time on the farm with my granddad, like, yeah.
Quality.
Yeah, so, that was all good. But as growing up, got involved at school, loved playing football. Not saying I was very good at football, but I just loved the whole, just being involved in a team, and, we had a good team. I used to play for Pegasus back in the day. Yeah. I remember we got to a final. I think it was under 11s. It was a big day at Egg Street, obviously. But as I say, I wasn't the best footballer, but I was involved, and I was on the bench this day. But I did get on the pitch. Yeah. We're on the pitch, and we actually the team won. And so my big day then, we'll go up and get a trophy. So up the Egg Street steps, and my dad's job was to take the picture. And back in the day, it was the old roll-on cameras. So he got the first picture. Was clicking away, but of course forgot to roll on the camera, didn't he? So my big day then was missed.
We have to just believe it happened.
It did happen, I promise you. There is one photo of me somewhere just going up the steps. You might just see my head. So so that was good, and then developed then with regards to football. Played, as I said, at the school when I got older. I went away to college, played for the college team, and then once I left college, sort of got out of football a little bit. Then,
Did you get into any other sports, or did you kind of get out of fitness and that journey altogether?
The fitness thing, I suppose. When I was at college, we played a bit of football and we did a bit of hockey. But then my work then, when I left college, got a job. It seemed to be all work, and I was so concentrating on that, and me being a bit lazy, I suppose you can say, which is, I sort of didn't really bother so much then, until we sort of. It was about mid-90s. I don't know if you boys have heard of the 100-mile raft race.
No.
Which is it's 100 miles down the River Wye, starting at Hay-on-Wye and going all the way down Miranda and down to Chepstow over a 3 day.
3 day.
3 days, yeah. So the first day, it was, where we go? We paddled from Hay to Hereford, and then your campsite is at Simonjat.
Yeah.
So you travel down there, spend a night there. Day 2 is then from Hereford back down through Ross to Simonjat. And then the final day is Simonjat down to Chepstow.
Quality.
And how many in a raft? A couple of you in the boat?
There was 10 of us on a raft.
Yeah.
It was a man-made raft out of barrels.
You didn't have to make it, did you?
Yeah, we did make it.
You did make it, yeah.
But it all started from a group of friends. We used to play pool in the local pub and that, and someone came up with the idea, would you like to have a go? And we said, yeah, let's have a go. Which we did.
Yeah.
And it was good. We just done it for the fun. We raised a lot of money all for charity.
Yeah.
We got sponsors, and it was a lovely time.
Sounds like that could be an ultra, mate. 100-mile ultra.
100-mile ultra, what? On the raft?
Hay to Chepstow.
Hay to Chepstow, it was, yeah.
Follow the river all the way around.
Ooh.
Right, lock it in.
He's in ultra mode at the minute.
I am in ultra mode.
Yeah. But no, it was good times. I say good times. And then you talked a bit about training and fitness. So we obviously weren't the fittest of bunches, but we did try. This is where me now saying about regards to fitness and exercise, I was zero really.
Yeah.
When it was training nights, we do a bit of circuit training. But then when it come to the running, this is where everyone's amazed where I've come in my running. I'd sort of make an excuse and think, no, I'll stay behind and clean the gym up or help my back's aching tonight. I never used to go out running, and and I didn't do it. And and friends of mine now say, for where I've come, how on earth are you running now to what I was like back in the day? Cool. Yeah. So
so obviously we know you from Homer Park, a local health club. We obviously done a Couch to 5K program there, and that's how we got to know.
Yes, we met you in it was January, wasn't it? I think
January,
it was the second week of January.
Yeah. And so then done a little bit in the past, but then obviously signed up to the Couch to 5K. Tell us about that kind of initial first session when you turned up.
Just winding it back a bit, what made you sign up?
Well, this is it. Yeah, this is where I was going to go to. Again, I'm a member of Homer Park.
Yeah.
Joined Homer Park because my wife and my daughter were members, so they said, come on. So I joined with my daughter for the swimming, really. And then
I've seen you swim.
I know you've seen me swim, and I never forget that day. Oh my God, there's Darren over there, and it was like, get your head down, which I am now doing actually.
Good Ed's episode.
But no, it was, and then it was like the December. I think you guys put the Couch to 5K program out, and I sort of looked at it, and my wife and daughter, and my son really, but my wife really saying, well, why don't you have a go at it? And I think, is it for me? I'm going into something again. I'm unknown. Am I going to be any good at it? Am I going to know anyone? And my past history, like I talked about with running, and they said, "Come on." So I thought, I'm going to have a go. I'm going to do it. And I remember you had 2 nights up in the gym, didn't you? So I come up and had a chat with you, and you sort of explained it, which it helped. It did help. And then, of course, in January, it turns up, and no looking back now. I absolutely loved it.
Well, so go back to that session, and the first sessions you turned up. You enter a big room where we're stood. Lots of 35 people on the first night. And like you say, didn't know anybody, so that was a challenge straight away.
Exactly. So
how did you feel then? What was going through your mind on that night?
Well, again, it was entering because I'm apprehensive about entering something I'm not unsure about, and I'm like, oh no, what's going to happen? But when I walked in, I knew one of the girls there from years ago, and so that sort of, it was a low Chris.
That's nice,
So that sort of broke the ice a bit, and then she was talking to a group of friends, which I sort of stood by, and that then I was thinking, well, this isn't going to be too bad. And she's chatting and saying about it, and then the others saying, well, no, we don't run. We've never run before. So that sort of eased it a little bit, and thinking, well, maybe I can do this.
It's half nerves, half excitement, though, I suppose, isn't it? And sometimes the excitement creates the nerves.
Yeah.
And I mean, entering that room, like you mentioned, I think when we leave school as adults, we don't get that feeling when you're going to enter a room with people that you don't know of what's this going to be about. It's a new engagement, like you said, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's got nerves, and if it's that, you probably forget you're running at one point. You're just entering a room full of strangers.
It's like rock up on a course, isn't it? I hate going on courses. Rock up and you don't know anybody. And you got to go for that process all again.
So you found someone that you knew, then they knew some people as well.
Yeah, they knew some people, and they were all talking about their sort of running experiences. Some were zero, some had done a bit of running, and there was the girl I was speaking to had run a lot before, but just wanted to get back into running.
Yeah.
And then I just felt, because our whole Homer Park on a whole is such a relaxing, lovely place to be anyway. No one judges you, and you feel so relaxed. And after a few minutes in that room, it is just like that. And then, you guys started talking about what we were going to do, and it just all relaxed you straight away somehow. And then, of course, then we went and go out and do the warm-up exercises, which as time went on did turn out, they got more fun all the time, didn't they? So, no, And
you will get to it, but you led one at the end,
I did lead one at the end, yes.
We'll get to that.
I did lead one, about that. But saying about that, because I forgot to say back earlier that when my son came along, I started to run a football team. When he was under 4-year-old, went to a local lads club team. So I took on a football team. So I took started them at under 8s and took them up to under 14s.
Okay, well.
So a bit of coaching I'd sort of done before. So when you sort of said, well, come on, Chris, you can do the warm-up, it's like, okay, I can
He was a bit reserved at first, and then he switched.
Coaching adults versus kids is a hell of a different thing. And actually, people think that coaching adults is easier.
No.
But kids, you can just have a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun. But with adults...
Coaching adults is harder. I'd rather coach a bunch of kids all day long, because they want to be there. Most of them, I mean, the adults do as well, but they're eager to learn.
Yeah.
Really eager. Adults sometimes, no disrespect to anybody, but we know everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, you can't tell me anything new.
No,
know?
that's
but,
right.
Kids, 100%. Rather do kids.
Well, that's what happened going back to the football. I got them to like an under 13s, 14s. What they're starting to be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell me what position to be in all this. So, don't get me wrong, it's lovely times. But so no, going back to the first session, it was, once we chatted about it and went out, done the exercise and off we went, it was just lovely, keeping warm, wasn't it? The first.
And dry.
And dry.
How did you find the first session then? Was anything going through your mind? Because you hadn't ran, so was it difficult? Was it hard? Did you think, I can't do this, I'm not going to come back next week?
No, I never. Do you know what? I never ever thought I'm not coming back.
Why?
It became part of your life that the Tuesday, the Thursday was running, and then the Sunday or the Saturday was my session. I had to go out, and it just became. It was really enjoyed it.
Quality.
It was great. Yeah. But no, the first session, if I'm honest, because I think what did we ran for a minute and walked for two or something, wasn't it? Yeah. And I come back home, and if I will be honest, I thought, gosh, I can manage this. I can do this. This isn't going to be a problem. And then I remember my wife saying to me, she said, yes, that's how it is. You just believe in the process and go with it, like you guys kept telling us, which we did. And I think what helped me was having it down on in front of me, like on your phone. You look up what you're doing each week, and that was a good guidance to help me through. I know you can go on these. You can go and do it yourself, can't you? But having you guys putting it there for you really did help me, and it was good. And
so we did 2 guided sessions in the week, and then we gave you guys one to do on the weekend, didn't we?
That's right. Yeah.
And so obviously, session 1, session 2, you're with us, and you've obviously got the camaraderie of everybody around you.
Yeah.
How was that first one on your own? And where did you do it on your own? Did you do it with somebody?
No, I did it on my own.
Yeah.
But I did find it, not boring, because I say that's the wrong word, but it's like, oh gosh. I got it. There's no one to follow, or there's no one who's driving. So I did find it not difficult, but a bit harder than if we were up at Homer Park in the group with everyone, and like you say, the camaraderie and having the laugh and everything with everyone. That made it. It was
That happens in general in running. It's like when we go out for a run, I will go out for a 10-minute mile or 9-minute mile, and then you look down, you're like, Alex was 7.5-minute mile in, and it does. It makes that support.
Yeah, and it goes so quickly. Like when we ran last night, before we knew it, we were coming back in. It was like, I could have gone again because we weren't thinking about it. And we're going to do the same.
Talking, catching up, blah, blah, blah. It was good.
It's good.
But the one thing I love about that group is how you've set it out. Like you said, that you often, as time went on, you got the runners that got quicker and quicker, but you always you go out as one and we all come in as one. And that, to me, that made it as well, because if you felt that you were a little bit slower, well, you didn't need to, because that you'd have us turning round and all that, and that was really nice, because it makes it, you don't feel inferior then we're running with other people, and it's lovely. And I think down to you guys, that's all down to you making us feel like that, and I speak for a lot of people who are still doing the running now. They all felt the same.
I appreciate that.
Nice
it was lovely.
Nice to hear.
But no, we did have some fun, and
and we spoke about it on our little bite-sized episode. Obviously, that first night was dry, and maybe the second night was dry. We had a spell then of about 6 weeks, didn't we? Where there was no light. We were wearing our high vis, we were wearing our head torches or our chest torches, and it was wet, wasn't it? It was wet,
so cold, and I think that we had the sleety snow the one evening running back up Homer Road, and
puddles.
Oh, it was. For beginners, people learning to run, that would have finished them off. But everyone kept coming
turning
back
up each week,
each week to turn up to talk about. God, do you remember last week? What's this week going to be like? And it was lovely because we all had our own little stories.
And it was nice, like I say, to have that people come back in those conditions.
Yeah.
And then when it become, we'll get on to that in a minute. When it comes to the actual event, blue skies.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Here we go.
It was epic, wasn't it?
Yeah. Amazing.
But it was
amazing.
nice.
But I think we said to all of you after that first night that it rained, you've got no excuse not to come back now.
That's right.
You've done your hardest.
You did it. You were dead right. You were dead right.
Yeah.
But I remember the and they still laugh at it at home now. my coat, I bought a high-vis coat.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was going to be red. When it come back, it's really horrible orangey colour coat. So I was wearing it, and of course, every time you were videoing it and putting it on, the family recognised me straight away because I was this big orange blob running coming out.
Well, you're quite tall as well, Chris.
If you want to get rid of it, give it to Alex. You'll leave it somewhere.
You leave it somewhere.
Right,
It's
gone.
actually yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing much of that.
Didn't know I had to be your
Bestest
dad.
hoodie.
Yeah,
The best was I saw the video of him struggling to carry it all down and leave it. Yeah.
yeah.
Probably just put that in there.
Who's going to help me?
Oh, what surprised you the most about the course and as you as a person then, as a runner? What surprised you? What did you think? Wow.
Well, I think what surprised me the most for myself is my ability to actually achieve it and be able to go out on a Tuesday and a Thursday and do it anyway. But also, I think the big thing for me was to be able to go out on my own and do it, because there was no way I ever thought I'd be able to do that. You know, to go out, and like I said before, because it was there what I had to do, I knew what I had to do.
Yeah.
And that drove me to do it, which if I was doing it myself, it was, it's a bit wet today. No, I'm not going to. You know, and I was going out, because I was the sort of person, you're driving along in a rainy evening in your car with the heater on, I think, oh gosh, what's that person who's running in this weather? And you think, oh my God, but that was me. Yeah. That was what I was doing. And I would have never done that before. So I think it's that, because we were with such a lovely group, and you guys, you had a sense of, I got to go out and do it, because everyone else is going to be doing it. I don't want to almost let people down. So
it's that accountability.
Isn't it mad though that thing? Forget the fact that me and Darren are there, but with the community of the group from Homer Park, they would have all been thinking the same. I can't not turn up because Chris will be wondering where I am.
Yeah. Yes.
So I've got to turn up because I know Chris is going to turn up. And it's that compound effect from everybody then, isn't it?
It was. And like I said before, you go there and everyone chats about what you've done on the Sunday. So you felt, oh gosh, if I didn't go out on the Sunday, oh sorry, I didn't do Sundays. You'd be guilty, wouldn't you? So,
and we've got to mention on the actual day itself, we gave out the little awards at the end, and you were in the top 3 for most attended.
I know. And the story behind, I think I missed, was it one?
You missed one and you rang through because you were stuck, weren't you?
In motorway, I think.
Again, this is what, going back to the start, I didn't really want anyone to know at work what I was doing. I just wanted to keep it quiet because I just wanted to go along, sort it out myself. And I came on the Tuesday, and then the Thursday went to NEC in Birmingham. And coming back good, all in time. And there was an accident on the M42 which held us up, and I could see that I wasn't going to make it. But I didn't want to make a phone call from the car to say, oh, sorry, I can't come running, because they'd all know what I was doing then. So it was, thank goodness for my wife, I was messaging her and she rang Homer Park to get a message to you guys.
And we got the message, and it was like, again, we didn't know that there was that sort of willing and wanting to, from yourself. And it was like, we're going to get a few that dropped off.
Yeah.
But then to turn out and miss that for a second session, to be in the top 3, if not the top 2 of the most attended.
It was great. Like I said, it was part of the routine. That was it then. Tuesday 6 o'clock running, Thursday 6 o'clock, and that's all it was with work. And of course, then afterwards, I explained what I was doing, and they're all behind me. And loving it. It's really good. So, and as it turned out, there's 2 girls who were in the running group who actually know my boss as well. So it got round within a few weeks that that's Chris, is it? Yeah, that's Chris doing the running. Yeah. So now it was again. That's how I wanted, just to keep it quiet, low key at the start. Didn't want no fuss about it. So yeah.
So with that, I mean, the social side of thing is quite big. Obviously, Home Park's a big place, 3,000 plus members.
Yeah.
I don't know, obviously, a lot of them, or half of them, or even a third of them, but did that kind of improve that social circle and get you together with other people that you perhaps wouldn't have spoke to?
Definitely, definitely. Now I'm going up. We got a little WhatsApp group together, and you go up on a Tuesday running, obviously. But if you're going a week Wednesday on a weekend, you'll chat to somebody. Whereas you didn't know, you knew a couple, but now, and it's nice because you chat about your running, or perhaps if I'm trying to swim, and that side of it is lovely.
Amazing.
And also out and about, you bump into people and. Yeah, no, it definitely has improved that.
Made some friends from it then.
Yeah, definitely friends for life. That little running group is, you'll never forget them, and it's great now. We go out, don't we? So
it's fair to say, I suppose, it has become more than just exercise.
Yeah, definitely,
isn't it?
Definitely. And even now, like we run on a Tuesday, but I still go out on a Thursday and then a Sunday.
Yeah.
Still doing that routine and trying to do a few more miles than what I did do before. So, yeah. But Sunday's nice because you go up, start home at park, do your run, and then go back and have a nice sauna. And
nice,
that's great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what gets you in there.
I think that leads into kind of his progress then, isn't it, and his kind of achievements where you got so far. So started off on couch to 5k. So you've gone from couch to 5k, and you've just completed. Tell everybody what you've just done.
I've just completed the Hereford 10k for St Michael's Hospice.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Which again, I would never ever have thought I'd do that. But obviously after doing the 5k, and I actually went home that Saturday evening after our park run and signed up to it.
Yeah, I think a few signed up that day, didn't they?
Yeah.
Again, all holding each other to sort of the accountability.
And it was like, because we'd done the 5k and achieved that, and I felt, well, yeah, I've done that, and that felt okay.
Yeah.
Right, where's my next challenge? So my next challenge was obviously a 10k. So, that's where I went. And that then gave me something to go to train for and run for, is to up the mileage a little bit.
And I think just to get this in the podcast, because obviously people might watch this different times, you started couch to 5k in January. And you completed the 10k in May. That's an incredible short space journey from, like you said, doing no exercise, no running. That's right. Really to a 10k.
10k, yeah. And we again, because my wife does a bit of running. And we went away on the bank holiday weekend and went out for a run. And she was like, gosh, you're so quick. And it was amazing. We ran, I think we went on a 5.5 mile run, I think. And it was lovely. And that was another thing that I sort of set out to do. I didn't tell my wife at the time. Once I do start to run, when we go away, it's usually my wife that packs her trainers and her running gear. Well, now that's what's going in my suitcase as well. And we were away in Newquay and went out for a run together. Which it always used to be me.
That's massive though, isn't it? Like, that's so like life changing almost.
It was, honest, Alex. It was. We were in Newquay and running across the beach and up around the cliffs. It was lovely. It was really nice, and it's something that was always in the back of my mind that that's what I'm going to do.
What would you have been doing when she went out running? Would you have been back?
I'd still been asleep, I expect. because that's we hadn't got up and we had breakfast and go out walking. But then we done that together, come back, breakfast, and off we went. So no, that was lovely. That was.
So it's fair to say then that running and starting this couch to 5k to 10k has almost enhanced your lifestyle.
Definitely,
isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely has, because now, like I say, I'm thinking, what am I going to do Sunday? Whereas before it's a bank holiday, you wouldn't think of doing exercise. Whereas now I'm going to go out for a run, sort of map where I'm going to go, and it's definitely changed it. Cool. And
you get hooked, didn't you?
You do. You do.
You get a proper hook from it, because I think when you get that feeling after of it, that successful, and the feeling of goodness inside you, the endorphins, whether it be just from a club run, Tuesday session on the hills gives you a massive endorphin boost, or a 5k, or the the Run Hereford. I guess tapping into going back into the Run Hereford. Obviously, we did the park run, which was it's like a mini event in itself, and I know we enhanced that because we brought you all there. But Run Hereford is a proper event. Bib number, everything like that. Yeah. What was going through your mind on that morning? Obviously, we were there, maybe to ease some nerves in that, but like it's an event. How did that differ from park run?
Well, the big thing is again with me, because I do get quite nervous.
Yeah.
And the night before, I think it was my son. We were sat in the living room. He said, "You all right, Dad?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he said, "Oh, you're a bit nervous about tomorrow?" I said, "No, I'm fine." But deep down, I was, because I needed to get up. I had my little routine. I thought I need some breakfast. So I got up early, had the breakfast and got myself sorted. It was all this big build up. And I was entering something I never really done before. So got myself all sorted, and they dropped me off, family dropped me off, and off I went. And then when I met you guys there, we chat in, and then a few of the others running, it eased it a little bit then. Yeah. And then the warm up.
Yeah.
We'd done the warm up, and that was it. Then I was really ready to go. Then
what were you nervous about? What was going through your mind? What made you nervous?
I think what made me nervous, it's a really silly little thing. Is I roughly knew where the route was, and we had to go up Hampton Park Road, which was quite a steep hill. And I was thinking in the back of my mind, that's near, that's like 4 mile in or 4.5 mile in. Am I going to struggle with that? And I think that's what was on the back of my mind. So when we got started. And I found that the pace I needed to go quicker, which seemed really ridiculous at the time. And I thought, oh God, what are you doing, Chris? And I got around people, and I was away then and happy.
Yeah, cool.
And loving it.
Taking him off of you. That one. That one.
Yeah.
You do that there, and you get the almost extra mile per hour when you're in a race, don't you?
Yeah, 100%.
And it's just like, because I like it with like all the crowd on the side cheering you on, and some family and some friends, and it's such a good feeling and buzz to think, God, I'm really doing this, and
that finish line push, sprinting over the finish line, and everyone's clapping you. It's
lovely, lovely feeling. And when the Hampton Park, it is Hampton Park, isn't it, up the hill? My sister was at the top of there, which I saw her, so that got me up there, and I did actually struggle a little bit coming back. I was all breathless a bit, but I got that back together, and we got through it, and it was a great feeling.
And I would say as well, like I would consider myself quite experienced in all distances, to be honest with you. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what distance I do. If I'd done one tomorrow, I would still be nervous.
To
this day.
Yeah.
I've done over 300 half marathons. I've done marathons, triathlons, Ironman, and a sprint triathlon. I'd still be on that start line going, I am nervous here.
Yeah. It's humanly natural to be nervous, though, isn't it?
But again, that goes back to what we were saying earlier. Is that part of excitement?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I think so.
Yeah. Talk us through your breakfast on that day.
There's a fresh cup of tea and then some porridge with plenty of honey and sugar on it. That's what I had. Yeah, and I thought I'm not having anything too much else because it's sort of out my routine.
Yeah. And that's the routine, isn't it?
Yeah. So I thought if I don't go having anything too much, I might feel ill or spoil it. So that was the breakfast on the morning. Yes.
And have a treat that afternoon or evening?
Well, we did actually, against any fitness. My daughter said, Dad, you've earned some beer now. So we went over to the pub and had a drink over there. So,
nice, yeah.
Yeah, celebratory.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, because I think, I'm quite proud of where I've come from and what I've achieved. Yeah, and I think my daughter and my family are the same. So I think when my daughter said that, let's go and have a celebratory drink then.
Did she pay?
She did.
She
did. Yeah. So...
I would say your story is quite inspirational. You're inspiration to other people. So what would you say to other people listening to the podcast or watching it if they haven't started their journey in running, triathlon, whatever it might be? What would you say to them?
What I would say to them is don't hold back, because you can achieve it. It's the same old cliche, like I can say, oh, I'm never going to run, but I have done it. And there's people out there, just go out and do it. Get even like ideal. I had the plan with you guys, but there's plans out there you can get on your phones and that, and just follow it and do it. Don't think you've got to run at a high speed. You've got your own pace. It doesn't matter what it is, because that will come, and you will get better and better, and you will enjoy it.
Yeah,
because that's what's happened with me, and I do enjoy it. I never thought I'd say, but I do enjoy running.
There it is.
It is. Even bought 2 pairs of trainers now. The first ones I bought were too tight for me too, so I had to go get some more. Yeah,
not cheap them, are they?
No, so it is, and at the end of the day, it's the sort of thing you can do. You just open your front door and away you go.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
That's so true, isn't it?
Yeah, you haven't got to go to a gym or
put your trainers on. Yeah,
put your trainers on, out your front door, do your own pace.
There is literally no excuses to running. No. Like I said, get your trainers on, open the door, get out.
I think going back to your point earlier about being the one in the car with the heating on, looking at runners in the rain, thinking, what are you doing? And, you never thought you'd be that person, and now you are. And that goes back to what you just said, though, when Darren asked you the question, is don't hold back. Just go for it.
Yeah.
And, if today is a 20-minute walk and a 2-minute run, you've still done it.
You've still done it. Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got out there and done it. And it's also the other scenario, going across the Roman road out towards Stretton Suggers, like that road. I see people running that, thinking, goodness me, that is so long. But that's where I go some nights on a Thursday. Go out round and out by Stretton Suggers Church and out there. So I'm got out there and done it. Yeah. So
I think again that's a valid point, because like we have a lot of athletes message us on our Training Peaks app to say, "Oh, sorry, coach, I only done 40 minutes today. It's supposed to be 50 minutes." What do you mean? You know, great, fantastic, well done,
exactly,
amazing.
More minutes than most people.
No, absolutely. Yeah, so that's exactly what we're saying here. Is just, they've got out and done it. Exactly.
Yeah. And when I finished the 5K, I was lucky enough to have your book, and I've been reading it, and there's some things in there when I've sort of on a Thursday night or got to go out and it's a bit cold or wet, and I think no, the book's saying you've got to go out there.
Yeah.
And it's just little things you read and you think, right, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, it resonates and it sticks, isn't it? Yeah. Some things like that.
Because you think, oh, you're going to go out in the cold. Well, you've got your kit on. You're not cold for long. No. You soon warm up. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So there's no excuses.
No
excuses.
And I just want to tap back into it. And not in a way to sort of think about an age category in this, but you've started running at 55, officially.
Yeah.
If there's someone out there that, we're talking about, what would you say to someone who hasn't started a journey yet? Age doesn't matter in that sense, and you've proven that, haven't you?
Yeah. No, age doesn't matter at all. No, like you said, because I suppose I started later on, that was a little bit, can I do this? Because knees might ache a bit or things like that. But again, you get out there. If you really want to do it, you'll do it. And if you have got any aches and pains, you'll get over that. And you'll realise that the enjoyment of the running takes over from any little aches and pains that you have. Because I get aches and pains, my knees, with it, I'm not going to lie.
Well, so do I,
Yeah.
30 is, any age you're going to, if you're going to put your body through something, it's got to get used to it,
exactly,
hasn't it?
Yeah. But with the running now and feeling fitter with my job as well, it all helps. Whereas before because you didn't do anything, you used to feel lethargic at work. You come home, you're tired. You'd come home, have your tea, sometimes shower and sit down, not do anything. Whereas now, you're home. All right, I'm not having tea. I'm going out for a run. So
and that can jump into all aspects of life, couldn't it? Be taking the stairs in the shop rather than the escalator. You feel fitter going up the stairs, don't you?
Yeah.
If you're working in farming, when you step up into a tractor, you're probably doing it easier now because your legs have got more muscles in them. You're feeling more active, more springy.
Yeah.
What about the mental side of it? How has it impacted your mental side?
Yeah, it definitely has helped because you can get, when you go running, if you haven't got anything on your mind and not so much major problems or issues, you're running and you tend to forget everything and you're just in your own little world and it takes you away and it's lovely.
Yeah.
Not that I'm touch wood, I haven't got any major problems like that, but people have. It does definitely help, and it just clears your mind and makes you feel better in yourself because you're not. Again, you just feel better.
Yeah.
Cleared head. It's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one thing now? Okay, and you've learned a lot of lessons along the way that you wish you knew back when you started in January.
One lesson: not to be so apprehensive about going into something that you don't know about. Just don't worry about it. Just go and do it. Because that was the one thing that I was nervous about. But now, why are you worrying?
It's quite odd, isn't it? Because most of the people there were in exactly the same boat.
Exactly the same boat. Yeah.
But we go, it's only me. It's just me.
Yeah.
It's not. There was a room full of 30, 35 people, all in the same boat.
Yeah. No, that's it. Because it is. You do now. Like now, as I said, when I was going into a gym or into even the swimming, where there's you sort of think, well, is it for me? Is that my sort of person? But now, no, it's not a problem at all. No. So it is, it's just giving you that confidence.
Yeah, that's really great.
It is. So going back to our group, question for you guys: you've obviously done the Couch to 5K programs before. How there was a lot of us, the ones that started, nearly everyone completed it. Like that was, would you say that's a very high success rate?
I was saying it that the success rate we had through that was mega.
Yeah.
I think ours is above average.
Massively above average. You're probably looking, I'll have to look, but 35% of any program, Couch to 5K, whatever you're doing, that's kind of success rate.
Yeah.
And ours was, I would say, 95%.
Yeah.
And the 5% weren't, it was injuries or whatever, but not because they couldn't do it.
And don't forget, on that last day, there were people there that had work commitments as well.
That's right.
So they did finish the program, but they just couldn't make it because we had to move it, didn't we? Because
that's right.
There was the racing
races
on, wasn't there?
Racing was on,
so we had to move it back a week, which is a shame. But I mean, people did progress through it, but there's probably 3 or 4 that didn't continue. And let's not forget and talk about Mary.
Exactly.
We talk about age.
Age, yes,
now. How old was Mary?
75.
75, and she stuck with it, and you lot all worked together with her to help her to get through it, and that goes back to the community side.
It does,
it?
And then poor Mary had a fall, didn't she, during the program as well? So
third week, I think that was.
And she bounced back.
She bounced back.
Literally.
But no, exactly. That's and that's how lovely it was, and using Mary as an example on the day of the park run, to see Mary running in with your Smart Performance flag was absolutely amazing. She completed it. She'd done it. Yeah, it was lovely.
And for us as coaches, and I said that at the Couch 5K program, that the kind of endorphins that gives us as coaches, there's no other better feeling, I don't think, in the world for that.
I think I ran about 5 mile that day because I was going between everybody, and then on the finish line it was like, right, give us the flag, get it on the next one. But I'm not, no one's forcing me or paying me to do that. I'm just doing it because of the joy, and it's such an incredible feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be for you guys, like to see us get through that, and that's all down to
Yeah.
you guys. You know, it's brilliant. Must be lovely.
No, it is. It's the best feeling in the world. To help people in their journey.
Yeah.
When, like you said, when they think they can't do something or shouldn't be doing it as well.
Yeah.
You said that, and then they do.
Yeah.
What a buzz!
Yeah.
What a buzz!
Lovely.
You can't buy that. I'll tell you.
No. And like now, it's nice to see so many of the original runners are still coming on Tuesday evening, aren't
that's
they?
it. Absolutely.
It's nice.
But equally, you know, sort of challenging that, it's nice to see some new people coming involved
Yes,
as well.
yeah.
They've come into a community that already has this togetherness, which is you guys, and you're making them all feel welcome.
Yes.
And now they're getting almost a FOMO that they weren't involved in the Coach to
Oh,
5K.
yeah.
When we're gonna want to lean in with you lot next year, because we're gonna run it again. And, you know, you guys can be part of it in a sense of helping out in areas where you go, look, guys, you know, Anne can motivate you lot. You can motivate them.
Exactly.
Come and join in as well, you know, and you can help us with the group and
Future
get them
leaders.
to their finish time. Yeah, but future run leaders, they are.
Do that. Done.
But no, because there was a lady who came with us on Tuesday. Of course, we all went together and the hill reps, and she was like, "Well, what's going on?" And we sort of relaxed. We said, "Don't worry about it. You know, it's not a problem. It might be a bit difficult up the bank, but we'll all do it together."
Yeah.
And afterwards, and she really enjoyed it.
Did she speak to you afterwards?
Yeah. And I
She
think
was
she's
like,
coming next week as well.
Oh, that's good. We hope when people come for the first time on the hill week, we're like, oh, they're going to come back. But I mean, as well, like the photos after, I think you might have seen them online. That to me is also part of it, because people love to see themselves when they're doing something like that. And show their friends, show their family, and promote it. And it's like, look at me, you know, look what I've done. And it's great, isn't it?
It is great. It is great.
Or they take the piss out of you because you've got a big orange coat on.
It's a good job that's gone now.
No, it's got to come back.
Could be wearing
gone,
Crocs,
it's gone.
mate. Could be wearing Crocs
I
for
know.
us, guys. Can you, like,
Crocs.
Left the bloody hands.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, mate, no, you've done so well, Chris. It's been absolute mega your journey so far, and I say so far in capitals, in bold, in brackets, all of the above. So, what is next for you? Tell us what.
This is the big question, isn't it? I know that I want to move on and do something else. I have thought maybe a half marathon.
October, Cardiff.
It's funny, my daughter mentioned October in Cardiff, actually.
Have you entered it?
No, I haven't. Because
let's do charity place.
okay.
Essentially.
Yeah, there is charity places available still.
Again, maybe this is me. Am I going to be ready in October?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I know this really good coaching company. They've got really good training plans.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah,
there they are. Yeah.
Speak of
Better get
devils.
that down.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You've got what?
You could be ready.
18. It's September 18, like 20.
19 weeks.
20,
No, we just did it now. 19 weeks.
more than that.
Oh no,
October the 4th.
Oh no, sorry, 19. 19. It is 19.
No,
16th of September.
18 to 20 September.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No,
19 weeks.
21st. I'm going to 21 weeks.
21 weeks.
21 weeks.
19.
19, 21.
Yeah.
So 21 weeks, absolutely, that's doable. You've already built a base of speed for your 5K. You've got that 10K base in there.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely, it's doable. 100%.
And we're going to be doing some long runs on Sundays at some point with Smart Performance Coaching.
Oh,
so
okay.
You can join us on them, 8-9 miles.
Yeah.
You'll be all right, yeah.
But to have that success in less than 12 months, if you do that, from Capes to half marathon.
Yeah, where's next?
What a story.
Yeah. No, I think it is doable. Again, it's just, can I do it? And I think in my mind, I know I can.
Yeah.
I just want to.
But again,
going back to using your own words that you've just said to everybody else. Don't let anything hold you back.
Hold you back. No, it's right.
You've said
It's
it.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get you signed up.
I think it is. If I'm going to do it, which it probably chances I will. I need having guidance again. A program to follow is what I need. That's how I get through these things.
Yeah.
If I just think I've got to go out and run X amount of miles this week and end up it might be the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
You know. So.
So isn't it funny though how the goalposts have changed through like 5 months so far? So October, 10 months, but Capes to 5K. So January, goalpost was here. Can I go to this to start with?
Yeah.
Complete the Capes to 5K, 10K, half marathon, and I don't think that's the end. I think there's a marathon in here somewhere. By the end of 2027, I reckon there's a marathon.
A marathon, wow.
Yeah, what a journey. Within 2 years, Capes to marathon.
Capes to marathon in 2 years.
But then if you go back to Anne, who obviously we've coached. Anne's obviously been coached by us.
Yeah.
She was Capes to 5K to complete the 7 majors, you know. So it is doable. And we've had Anne there to kind of talk and motivate as well.
Maybe she may or may not want to say this, but you know how old Anne was when she started that journey?
Only about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get age ones. I'm not saying it.
21.
Yeah. But no, it is. Like I say, now I've done that. I do need a goal.
Yeah.
And so,
it does help massively.
Yeah,
and even people like me and Darren who are self-motivated without that goal or without that community, at least, because like you say, if you haven't got the goal, you still turn up on a Tuesday and a Thursday to have that community, but take them away from you, take the goal away, it is hard to get yourself up every day.
Yes.
To have that thing to look forward to. So
yeah. But
what's your focus then? Is there any focus on getting quicker, or is it just a case of upping the distance?
I think it's more going to be up in the distance because when I ran the 10K, my wife said to me, "Oh, you'll do that in under an hour." And I was like, "Oh, I don't think I will. I just didn't think I would. I just thought, no, not on that day." And it turned out that I did. But it was like, "Oh, wow, this seems fast."
Yeah.
But for a longer distance, maybe it would be too fast a pace to start with. For me, that's what I'm thinking now. I might be wrong, but
what did you do it in?
54 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she set you a goal of an hour and you done 54.
Well, no, my wife actually said you'll do it in under an hour anyway. She said that because she'd seen me running and said how quick I was. And I thought, I said to her, well, as long as I finish, I'm quite happy. I wasn't looking to break any times, but
6 minutes shorter than what
Yeah, what she said, and I felt, as I said, I did struggle at one time through it coming up on Hampden Park. But that was about it, really. The rest of it was quite good. So.
I guess.
Good
so no, it would be. It'd be more of a distance than the time thing, really. Yeah.
So, Chris, this podcast is called Smarter Than Yesterday. What does Smarter Than Yesterday mean to you?
For me, it's the knowing now what I didn't know before I saw it, what I can actually do when I really put my mind to it.
Yeah.
Before I thought, no, I couldn't achieve that, but now I know that I can.
Yeah.
Because I put my mind to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I had the guidance of you, but if I could have had the guidance for you, but if I didn't have it in me to think, well, I can do this, I'm going to do this, and that's for me, is what definitely.
So I'd say the key message there is just believe in yourself. That is the message.
And learning from yesterday to take that into today.
Yeah. So
that's
no,
amazing.
that's definitely, someone that didn't run at all. To someone that's where I am now.
Yeah, and no sign of stopping.
Not at the moment, no, not at the moment, no. It's because there is actually because I work out of Dawston, and there's a Dawston Dawdle they do. I don't know if you've heard of this.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And I was speaking to a lad the other day about it. Actually, he does it, and that's a 10K run, but it's up and down, a bit different terrain. So I might have a go at that. He's
trail. You do trail 10Ks and stuff.
Yeah. So that might
have a little potter at that now.
Yeah, look at that.
He'll be fair running next.
I don't know about that. That's the difference, isn't it? Now, what I'm thinking about different. And I look online at different Cheltenham and Gloucester and different events that are on. Whereas before you wouldn't be.
Don't get on there. Let's do this because there's like 5 races a day on there across the country, and you can get pretty drawn in.
Drawn into that.
Absolutely. Yeah, amazing, Chris, mate. Let's move on to a quick fire round. So your favourite post-run snack?
Favourite post-run snack is I'd go for a chocolate bar.
Which one?
Dairy milk.
Dairy milk.
Do you crave that when you run?
No.
Just like I'm done.
Fruit and nuts,
cool.
Fruit and I was going to say got to be fruit and nut.
Yeah.
Morning or evening run?
Morning.
Yeah.
Definitely morning. If I go out on a Sunday to try and start, 7:30, I feel it's cooler, your breathing's easier, and you don't have to worry about less cars on the road when you're looking across on the road. But no, definitely morning.
And because it's in the book.
Yeah.
There is an exclusive 5 a.m. on a Friday morning club if you want to join it.
Early, innit? I didn't even go that.
No.
Tomorrow morning?
No.
One word to describe the Catch to 5K program. One word.
Oh, wow. One word.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, wow. No, wow. Enjoyable.
Enjoyable.
Oh, yeah, there's so many. It was, wow.
And that's important, the enjoyable factor to it, isn't it? Because it's not serious.
No.
It's about, being together, having a community and having fun.
Having a laugh. Everyone laughing with each other, sometimes at others, because that's part of everyone.
Because you're wearing a big orange coat.
A big orange coat, or I couldn't quite skip properly, and there's daft things you've done as warming up, because I got no coordination whatsoever. So, you know what I mean? But that was it. And that is it. Lovely. And
So you mentioned obviously running down in Newquay and how nice that was. But if you could run anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would you run?
Oh wow, that's a tough question, isn't it? Gosh, I don't know really.
Not down the bypass, the Wiggins.
I'm gonna have a think about that myself. Let's all think about it. Go on. That's quite a hard question, isn't it?
I'd run on Everest.
Everest. God.
No, I reckon
Masai Mara across the plains, mate.
Hawaii or something.
The lions chasing me like.
Lions chasing you.
Yeah. Fucking. You'd have to get your pace rapid there, wouldn't you?
Golden Beaches of Australia or something. Like
yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just.
New York I wouldn't mind doing.
New York would be nice.
Yeah. Central Park or that. Yeah.
Cool,
I did get a book for Secret Santa at work. You know, again, it's like this guy just runs, so we'll get him something to do with running.
Yeah.
All I talk about at work.
All the time.
And, they got like the most epic or greatest, I can't remember the right word, in runs in the world. And there's actually 3 from the UK in there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool book.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, thank you so much for coming.
Well,
you've got a great story, mate, and we're really proud to be part of your journey and to say how proud we are of you as well.
Thank you very much.
Honestly, you're an inspiration, Chris, to a lot of people. So
No, but as I say, I've enjoyed every minute of it, and I'm still and I'm looking forward to enjoying a lot more, really.
Yeah.
But I have enjoyed it, and it's the group that we've met through the Couch to 5K, still friends now, and that will go on forever. It's lovely. Thank you very much.
You'll be joining us on Thursdays?
I will be joining on Thursdays. Fantastic. Yeah. Again, it gives me that drive to go out and.
I think every single podcast we've used the word accountability about 1 million times, and there it is again. It's accountability to go out, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's like I say, I go out on a Thursday, but if someone did crop up, you think, maybe I won't.
Yeah.
But when you've got someone to
got to be there at that time with those people.
We're going to do this.
It always ends up being a priority.
Yeah.
You said it earlier, things fit around it, don't they?
Yeah. They do.
You plan your life around the running, don't you?
You do. And, at home, it's very rare the 4 of us will sit down for an evening meal together because either my wife's doing something, or my daughter's son's off, or I'm out running. It's very rare now because we're all doing different things. So, in that sense.
Where's Chris? He's out running again.
He's out running again. They can't believe it. They just don't.
Trainers are starting to stack up.
I've still got the old ones there that were too small. I didn't sell them off. But no, it is. And, but it's a thing in my life I never, as I said before, never thought I'd be doing. But so happy that I am.
Yeah, well done. That's awesome, mate.
It is. Loving it. Loving it. So
congratulations and thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Wowzers,
Darren.
Such a nice bloke to start with, isn't he? I mean,
Chris is a great lad, isn't he?
So down to earth. He's a funny guy. But what an episode. I really enjoyed talking to Chris there.
What a journey he's been on. From someone that played football in school, sort of did it out of school. I think the bit that really captured me was when he was like, I was that guy in the car with the heating on, looking at the runner thinking, what are you doing? And just going into that a bit deeper about the fact that he said, you go to work, you come home, you'd have dinner, you'd be on the sofa and you'd feel absolute knackered. To the energy that he's got in him now is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and I said during the podcast, it's changed his lifestyle. It really has. Like I said, he doesn't no longer come home and just have his food and lie on the sofa and watch EastEnders.
It's quite an extreme
thing
to think that, though, isn't it? That running has changed someone's life. And then all the way down to, when he used to go away with his wife,
stay in bed.
He'd be in bed. And now he's out running on the beach for a Newquay. That's insane.
It's massively, it's a lifestyle change. It really has. And he's 55. And we've talked about it in the podcast. It's never too late to change.
No.
And enhance your life. That's because that's all, not just running, endurance, sport, or just sport or fitness, whatever you want to do. Movement as a category, it enhances you. It really does.
And I think he proves that it's never too late to start. When you asked him about what he would say to somebody if they haven't got into that journey, he said, just don't let anything hold you back.
Yeah, exactly that. And his story is incredible. And such a short space of time, from January to May, from not thinking he could do anything to running a 10K in 54 minutes. I think it was 54 minutes.
But he also heavily tapped into that pace doesn't matter. And I think
time
that's something that a lot of people think about, is that they have to be quick.
Yeah.
They have to do it certain time. It's irrelevant.
A mile's a mile, K's a K.
Yeah. And if you do one, it's one more than you would have done if you didn't do it.
Exactly that.
Yeah. So and he taps massively out into the community, and obviously what's happened to him. And he said he's got friends for life from running.
Yeah.
And we talk about that. The community's insane.
absolutely is. And yeah, he taps into it quite a lot, doesn't he? So,
and I think one of the things we didn't tap into there, so the week after the Couch to 5K program finished, Darren and I met for a little business meeting at Homer Park.
Yeah.
Around the time that we used to go after the Couch to 5K, they all met and were just doing it.
Yep.
So they just met up themselves, they'd arranged it, they were doing the warm-up, Chris was running it because we taught him to do it the 1 week and he did it. And yeah, no one forced them to be there. No. They were there themselves. And Saturday just gone, me and you were doing our run. And there's a couple of them meeting from Homer and walking down a park run. You're like, that's insane.
So again, we've helped shape that. And like I said, during the podcast again, that makes me feel really proud.
Yeah.
It makes me feel really excited. It gives me such a buzz.
Yeah, you talked really about that wealth that isn't necessarily a money or a figure. No. It gives you that feeling. And like I say, when I was running back and forth with a flag for them to the finish line picture, no one forced me to do that. No one forced you and me to turn up every Tuesday and Thursday to do it. We did it because it just gives us this incredible feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, we sell training plans. Yes, we sell coaching and we get paid for that. But like I said, can't put a price tag on someone like Chris and his achievements.
Giving someone the belief to do something they think they couldn't do.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. So guys, if you've enjoyed watching this episode or listening to it, please do make sure that you subscribe and please make sure you leave a comment. We've got lots of comments on the last one, which helps boost the podcast itself. And yeah, we really do hope that you enjoy listening to this episode.
And if you'd like to be a little bit like Chris and would like to look at our training plans that we have available or our coaching as well, please jump online at smartperformancecoaching.co.uk and take a look.
Yeah. And don't forget, let's be smarter than yesterday.